the craze for giving space technology to the Americans in the 50s.
Fascinating.
The American government's been putting more money into space. Don't you see what's happening? I can't believe I'm the only one that's figured it out. Am I the only person alive that can see what's going on? It's because the Andromedans and the Betas are going to be fighting their war in this galaxy through us, Deb. And the American people, the people of Earth, you people, cannot let this happen. It's move versus Atlantis all over again.
Thank you, Gomez, and that concludes the news portion of the show. Well, this girl's got to pay her bills, so it's time for a few commercials. But don't go anywhere. I'm just getting warmed up, or should I say, hot.
Friggin' Chicken recently challenged several random people to a taste test between Friggin' Chicken and the other leading chicken-flavored products. Let's listen for which one they preferred.
Ma'am, care to participate in a taste test? Here, try this leading brand of chicken.
Oh my gosh! Is that week-old fish?
Now, try this.
Oh, this is some good chicken. What is this?
Sir, take a test for me?
Sure. Seriously, drop these up your
Here, try this one.
Hey. Motherfucking great chicken right there. What is this?
It's friggin' chicken.
This is cat, right? Are you feeding me cat?
Try this.
Holy fuck, that's good. What the fuck is this 9 out of 10 people preferred friggin' chicken over the competition. Why?
'Cause that's some good fucking chicken. I mean, friggin' chicken.
Friggin' Chicken, you'll swear it's the best you've ever had. You love the talking baby movie, and the talking pig, and even the talking car in that show. You know the one I'm talking about. But now prepare for the most hilarious talkingest normally neat object yet. He's Steve Cash, a New York banker and recent whittler down on his luck.
And 10 makes 100. Here's your money, ma'am.
Ma'am, I happen to have a glandular problem. That's it. I'm withdrawing all my millions from this bank.
Cash! She's an ATM machine with the soul of his dead wife.
There's something familiar about this ATM machine.
I love you.
Wow, those marketing guys are geniuses.
Together, they're learning to make the most of their special situation.
So that girl from accounting used me today.
Really?
She wasn't like everybody else. When she pushed my buttons, she was very gentle.
Oh, honey, if you don't stop, I'm gonna have to make a deposit.
Transferring cash. Wednesdays at 8:30 in the BMC. Say goodbye to yellow teeth and spots in your dirty dishes.
It's incredible.
Look at that shine.
Your smile or these dinner plates?
Harnessing the secrets of ancient Egypt, now there's a dishwashing detergent so powerful, it doesn't just leave your dishes spotless, it actually whitens your teeth. Patented time-release spiritoids remove caked-on food and grease and remain on the plate to be absorbed into your food to clean your teeth while you eat. Dazatron, the dishwashing detergent of the future for cleaner plates and whiter teeth.
In a world where people live and die.
Do you think you can just go in there and handle this by yourself?
If that's what it takes, he was about to meet his greatest foe.
Kill them all! All of them!
And a girl.
Hello.
Hi.
And a comic relief sidekick who won't make it to Act 3.
I picked the wrong month to cancel my life insurance.
No, don't say that. You're gonna make it. With a guy from that other movie that was slightly popular, and what's her name from that show you sometimes watch. In a movie with 2 spectacular CGI battle sequences and an advertising campaign that will leave you no choice but to see this film. See it because it's a movie and all your friends are going. In theaters Friday and on DVD in 3 months.
Did you miss me? Judging by the way the board's lit up, I'd say you couldn't live without me. You make me feel so desirable, L.A. So many callers, so little time. If you don't get through to me tonight, don't let it break your heart. I'm here each and every AM. So keep dialing those magic numbers and just maybe you'll be as lucky as this caller. What's your name, Night Owl?
Hello, Deb. This is Greg.
Hello, Greg. Up late, aren't we?
Well there, Deb. I work a night shift here at the power plant, pretty much alone, and the only thing that gets me through this shift is your pretty little voice.
Thank you, Greg.
Whoa. Is it working? I'm always surprised every time it might be working. Is it working? Someone give me a thumbs up if it's working. There's like a 10-second delay, so I'm just gonna wait. Yep. How's everyone doing? Everyone looking pretty hype. Everyone looking hype and chill at the same time. Who have we got in tonight? I recognize so many usernames, but I'm going to feel like a dick because I can't remember who everyone is. Arnold de Gans ordered myself the 3 main character box from the TV series. Yeah, I nearly did that. And I saw it was 30 quid and I thought, I'm going to see if I like the game first. Oh shit, let's go. Painting Cursed City Heroes here. Live MS Paints, yeah, this is my second one. Eating a homemade spag bol, you gotta be done. Combat Wombat, hello sir. Bad Rabbit, hello. Jamwa, hello. First person to make Dave cry wins a prize. I'm just on the tail end of my gout, mate. So I've been crying for a week. There's no tears left. There are no tears left. Girl Space Marines, yay or nay? Yeah, man. Do you watch people shit their pants about? I want them just because I enjoy people watching people shit their pants about this kind of thing. Definitely. Evening, Kirill Red 30k. How are you doing, sir? I do remember you. I do know who you are. The sculpts will be sick. Yeah, are we talking about Adeptus Custodes or are we talking about Fallout minis? Because the Fallout mini sculpts are pretty nice. Grab the TV Fallout from Salute, absolutely. Everyone excited to see Hector. Hector's downstairs watching Ghost Whisperer, so he's not coming in tonight. But you might sneak in when I nip out for a cigarillo break. Oi oi frog boy. Hector says hi. What's up, movers and shakers? Still shaking. This is not the first live. No. This is the second one. The first one, I was building a what was I building? Am I a little bit quiet? No one's complained. Cool. Fuck. What was I saying? It's gone. No. It isn't the first live. It's the second one. The first one I built like a Tamiya half-track truck thing, and the whole time was just going on about how I don't need to build the inside because I can just put the roof on and that'll be quicker. And no one told me that specific German half-track didn't have a roof, so that's exciting. Is this ad from Vampire the Masquerade? Yeah, Bloodlines, the Deb of Night. Howdy all, howdy. War Daddy, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. I need to book a beer and pie date with you. That's not as sexy as it sounds. It is literally beer and pie. Frogman. And now I'm just catching up with the stuff since we go live. Time to pee. Everybody needs time to pee. I did go for a cheeky quick / Gordon before this just to make sure we're not interrupted. Good to see you. Good to see you too, mate. Is that you, Win-Win? That is you, Win-Win, isn't it? Yeah. The internet man is speaking. Bloody Gundams. I'm 3D printing terrain for Mutant Year Zero while watching. I'm going to have to Google that. What's the prize, Dave crying? That's the prize in itself. Hello from California. Hello, California. What bands do you recommend, Dave? I don't know. It's a big question. Maybe I'll figure that out later on. Thank you for bringing some joy to the otherwise dreadful day. No pressure. Thank you, no pressure. Just so you're stewing, how do the Fallout minis compare to Warhammer? I've been interested in getting into Wasteland Warfare. Is the scale similar? Yeah, I'd say the scale is kind of similar. The problem is most of these are primed. Let me push a magic button that does a thing. Yosh. Okay. Yeah, they're comparable. Like you could use the humans as Imperials or Mechanicus perchance. The old Brotherhood of Steel are pretty large and chunky, as you'd expect. And the Super Mutants are pretty big. I would say they're kind of like... Oh, that looks way shitter on camera. I'd say they're leaning more towards whatever the non-heroic scale is. Is it true scale? Not quite true scale, but moving towards that. Yeah, but in terms of like their sculpts and quality, I think they're pretty fucking fabby-doo. They're really nice. They're quality stuff, and this is all the first wave stuff that I'm doing that a friend got off a Kickstarter and then traded with me for a 3D printer. So this is the older stuff. I'm told you probably shouldn't bother with the what do you call it? The box with the PVC miniatures in. Avoid the PVC miniatures. It is win-win. My wife giggles every time you call me that. Yes, I don't know why I call you win-win. It's possibly that I used to watch these vines of a spider monkey called Winston, and every time they said win-win, it would just poke its head around the door, and it was my favourite thing ever. Since you did the Kit Bash vid, I've been trying to find an excuse to go back to York and pop into Sore Thumbs. Yeah. Any time. It usually won't be me there. I only do cover shifts now and again. But the other boys are lovely. But they generally lovely. If you start talking to them about Warhammer, they might not be lovely. What do you think about the Deathcore of Krieg? They've got some weird ideas, but otherwise the ones I've met seem pretty decent. Not in a hot tub. I'm disappointed. I'm sorry. You can pay more and I'll get in a hot tub. Is this the Wasteland Warfare box set or other minis? Yeah, it's from the Wasteland Warfare series. I think a couple of them are in the starter box, but most of them are from the various expansions, which are 30% off at the minute, I believe. Holy hell, it's John Super Mutant. Yes, boy. Nice looking figures they are. Nice looking figures, win-win. Got a ton of Modifius stuff and always enjoyed their quality. Got some early release plastic power armor sets now to paint. I'd be interested in seeing what the plastic ones look like, because I've only just got resin. You need Frank Horrigan, mate. I do need Frank Horrigan. Frank Horrigan's like to the tune of about 35 quid for one model though, so I'm That croak just blew out my ears. I didn't hear that croak. What was that? Maybe I need to turn this main mic up so everyone can turn everything else down. Unless I can. Fuck, I have no idea how any of this works. Jesus. Blending method. Why are we talking about blending methods with an audio capture? What is this? Edit filters, right. Noise suppression, noise gate, limiter, compressor, gain. Let's add some gain. Okay. Will this give me... Just adding some gain. Okay. Adding 8? Put that at the top. Which order is the chain in? Okay. Is that any louder? Is that better? That doesn't look like it's much better. I might add a little bit more gain. 13 gain, whatever that is. And that should be virtually no different. Amazing. Cool. Does this thing turn up? No, that is on maximum. You guys are just going to have to... you might have to deal with it unless I sound ridiculous now. Ah. Ah, I figured it out. Alert box. We'll just turn that boy down, and then the Revit shouldn't scare people. There we go. Does it go to? It does go to 11. New beanie hat, Dave. No, I've had this one since Christmas. Oh yeah, it might be. Oh yeah, the transition. I forgot the sound on the transition. Those I can't do shit with. I can't do shit with those. Everything in Streamlabs is just kind of buried under loads of different contextual menus, and it's I like it. Do you have any favourite video games? Resident Evil 2 and Final Fantasy 9. I haven't got any of the Mylurk family, no. I absolutely, I think I originally stopped playing Fallout 3 and 4 because I just got sick of Mylurks. It's basically ASMR right now with your gravelly bass voice. What's the graphic above my head? That is my phone. It's the least dangerous way to get footage of my table without risking everything. The transition frog was too loud. Okay, I think you switch between cameras. How do you get dreadlocks? From the dreadlock fairy. Yes, wonderful wife is feeling much better after salute. I think she was mostly pissed off because she was tired, and it was 6 in the morning. Edit scene transitions. Is that the one? This is where everything breaks. Volume 65. Volume 65. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do a scene swap, and you guys can tell me if it's too loud, and then we never have to do this again if I fix this. Okay. Ready? What are you thinking? Evening, Bellend. Evening, Daniel Bedingfield. How's it going? Right. From that response, I think that might have been a bit loud. Okay. Way too loud. Just static. Okay. I am whew, never gonna change the yeah. I ain't touching shit. Alright. I fucking hate these transitions. Yeah, sorry. It's like every time I realise why I have that on max volume now. It is because if I turn the volume down, it throws its toys out the pram, and it's like, well, obviously you don't love me, so we're going to go to maximum volume. And that is incredible. I genuinely have no way to turn that down without it breaking. That's fantastic, that is. Marvellous. Okay. The grey sound is not good for sleep when in the form of a shotgun shell. No, I'm oh man. I'll just turn the sound off. If I turn it off, that might be Martin, stretch to output. Sorry guys, I will be with you in a minute. I just don't want to hurt anyone's ears. Yeah, why not just turn the audio off? Have you fucking seen the state of Streamlabs? It's horrendous. It's genuinely horrendous. You'd think all like the audio settings for everything would be in global audio settings. But the transitions have their own little page where if you fuck around with anything, it just blasts out like white noise. It's fucking awful. Do I have any tips for painting models? Possibly. Yeah, no, I can't. I literally cannot change that while I'm without deleting it and making it again. So that's good. Yeah, audio settings designed by video and programmers, which is the story of my life. Having only recently fairly moved into camera. Yeah. Nobody gives a shit about audio. Yeah, okay. Right, Super Mutants. I'm gonna fall out by Big Funny the Kadelka. We love a Kadelka soundtrack in these videos. Yeah. No, well, I mean, I was inspired to get these out of the cupboard because of the TV show. Because I finished watching the TV show and thought, yeah, okay, nice. And remembered that I got these about 5 years ago in a trade for the first Elegoo Mars, which, given the turnover rate of 3D printers, I think that by the time I did the trade, the 2 and the 2 Pro were out. So I got rid of that and just took a box of Fallout stuff with the manuals, the books, the measuring gear, the dice. I think he had 2 other factions. I wish I'd paid extra and taken the other factions as well and bought his entire set. Yeah, and that's basically why I've got it, and I've decided to do it. And if I can get everything painted in time, then we can do a video about it, and we might just be in time to catch the tail end of the Zeitgeist, which will probably be about 2 months after the water's gone off the boil, like my Helldivers video next month. They're just in time. So what is first is I think we're going to slap a shitload of Agrax Earthshade on this and leave that to dry and talk some more. So let's do that. Painted the Fallout starter a while ago but never played. Hope with the TV show I find some interested players here. You're just going to have to force them. You're just going to have to force them. You're going to have to take them underground, put them in a tight confined space with one another, and just tell them they can't leave for another 100 years. That's a fancy Stream Deck case. Yeah, 3D printed. Because I bought the Stream Deck and then put it on the desk and thought, well, I can't see any of the buttons without being on the ceiling. So we're going to have to get a bit of a lean on that. There we go. Chunky wash brush. And you can kind of see that. Need to just decide on a setting and a camera and go with it forever and never move it, I think is what streaming needs. What is everyone painting up tonight, unless you just sat there specifically watching me, which is a terrifying thought. Yeah, the new faction there. The new faction sets are real nice, and with that 30% off, it's just a little bit delicious. I wish their oh Christ, I wish their print at home stuff was 30% off. But I mean, we should probably just be happy that they do the print at home stuff, because you can get official stuff and just print it out yourself, which is not the most common thing. So definitely we need a fallout board at some point with a Red Rocket gas station. And some of them big old buses crashed on a highway. We can definitely spend a lot of time and energy on that, I think, can't we? I'm sitting outside having some time out. I think that does sound like a good idea. That does sound like a good idea. Necromunda Escher gang, very nice. Working on his dad's army box for bolt action, nice. Nice, I forgot that they did that. Painted up 24 grot tanks for the new orcs for them to be put into legends. Delicious. Marvel Crisis Protocol and a cheeky bit of AOS, dual wielding, we like it. Working on 120-ish Skull Pass Night Goblins. Are they the ones in robes? So black and green you can get away with, right? Just black and green? Yeah, hopefully. Painting and building second Kroot hunting pack box. First one is fully painted. I would expect nothing less from you at this point. You got the second one just because the first one got painted too quick. Need a lone survivor sculpt of Hector and Dave, plus a raider Tony with pipe rifle, 100%. I think I might break out the Ratskin gang that I've got going on. I assume you're referring to models. Horizon Zero Dawn core set, very nice. I'm trying to avoid that one. I just got the Dark Souls set from Steamforged. Some freehand and eyes to finish off on Imelda Braskoff from the cancelled GW board game Voodoo Village Haunted Alright, yeah, I'm with you. Okay. Finishing some Hero Quest. We love it. We love it. Rebuilding my 1/10 scale RC buggy ready for race night on Friday. Fuck yeah, Viking Jack. Isn't there some print at home stuff in the Hundle bundle at them? For fuck's sake. Oh man. Yeah, probably. Let's go and have a look. There's always one of you people, isn't there? Oh, don't worry, you can get it cheaper somewhere else. Oh man. Oh boy. Right. I'll do this without fucking everything up. Right. Yep. Oh wait, no, that might have been and gone. Bundle you're looking for is over. Shite. Oh wait, no, is it not? Oh no, there's an encore one. Oh fuck. Oh dear. Wait, what the fuck? £14.84 and you get the 3D printable, all the vault furniture, all the vaults, the tanks, the vertibird, a load of the supplements, the Red Rocket gas station. Okay, alright, okay. Okay, I'll let you off. For £14.84, I'll let you off. Yeah, the Humble Bundle, definitely worth it. If you've got a 3D printer, you can print, I think, like an entire vault thing and the Red Rocket gas station, and those are like 30 quid each anyway. All the rule books and supplements, which are like 15 quid. Yeah, go on then. That's gonna happen. That's happening. Oh. You know, sometimes I'm glad that you guys make me spend money. So I have, with my bedridden state, I am sat up vertical today, which is a rare sight. I did actually at like 5 in the morning the other day, reinstall Fallout 4. I couldn't find my disc, but it was like £4 on the PlayStation Network, which was completely acceptable, with a load of DLC stuff. Of course, found that it didn't play ball with the PS5 very well, so a lot of the textures were bright pink. So I've just had to not do any of the DLC stuff until today because they patched it, which is adorable that they're still patching Fallout 4. Yeah, I'm enjoying it way more than I did, I think, when it first came out. I'm not entirely sure why I disliked it when it first came out. I know that I got cold on Fallout 3 really quick. There's some nice stuff in there, but it wasn't as grim as I wanted it, I don't think. I thought the sense of humour was just about intact from the first two. But it didn't feel as grim. Yeah, and I can't remember why I fell out of favour with Fallout 4 specifically. But this time it feels a lot better. And I'm just kind of getting sidetracked and obsessing over the settlement building stuff. Yeah, really liking. I mean, I enjoyed the TV show as well. The TV show's kind of got me back on the Fallout hype, and thankfully, I think I've got a copy of Fallout 1 and 2 and Tactics under the desk somewhere. Because they were silly money before the TV show came out, and they're a complete joke price-wise now. I think someone's asking like £600 on eBay or something ridiculous like that. Which is a price that's never going to stick, I don't think. But yeah, like they'll go down again in the next couple of months. I hope they do. Anyway, I mean, I say I hope they do. I'll sell mine if they stay up there. But yeah. Yes, the humble bundle for the Fallout collection is quite fucking juicy. I appreciate massively that you pointed me towards that. I was dreading it at first because I thought, fuck me, it's going to be like £50, but there's going to be too much in there to resist. But no, £14.84 is where the party's at. It seems to be the best time to get into anything Fallout because everything Fallout is just massively reduced in price. Sorry, I'm not used to the camera location. I should be. You'd think I was used to a top-down camera, wouldn't you? But apparently not. Tried 76 yet, Dave? No, I hear that now that the show's on TV and people are actually picking up 76 again for the first time since it came out. It's actually good. It works. It's functional. I mean, I'm open to trying out 76. Is 76 the one that's online? Is it like actually online or like a pseudo online? I never could quite get around what they were trying to sell me. Someone to produce STL set for print at home, Pip-Boy. Yeah, I suppose you can get those unofficially. That's the thing, isn't it? What platforms do you play games on? When I have time, I'll sit and vegetate in front of the PS5. I'll break out the PS1 as a rare treat. I'm currently still playing through Soul Reaver and what am I playing through? Legend of Dragoon and Chrono Cross. So that's still about 8 years. 8 years for me to complete those. I think I was halfway through the first Silent Hill. And I've got a Windows 98 and XP machine that I play PC games through, and that's it's kind of a nice little hobby, is keeping that thing going, upgrading it, and just figuring out all that ancient computer language where no parts ever talk to each other properly, and yeah, very different times. Yeah, building a computer these days is kind of like, well, I'm sure it's not, but it feels like absolutely everything works with everything else, no problem. Well, apart from the obvious things like the you don't put an AMD board with an Intel processor, unless that's different now. It's been a few years since I built my music studio PC. Fuck am I doing? Red. Too many bloody paints. I've never played the Brotherhood of Steel PS2 game. I think I might own it on original Xbox if it got ported to that, but I never gave it. I just bought it to have it. I never gave it a go. Squeamish around the rad roaches, so it might be an uphill battle at points. Yeah. There's some rad roaches are a bit creepy. You know what? I genuinely am a bit spooked by the Mirelurks. I think they're horrible. I don't like them. The bullets bounce off their backs. They do like what they did in the Xenos did in Aliens Colonial Marines, where they just run up to like behind your crosshair and are just impossible to shoot. But then you shoot them in the face, and then they try and cover their face like they're sad, and you think, just fuck off. You're such a confusing enemy. New Vegas is still my fave. New Vegas is a top end shout, actually. I forgot about that. Got a mod that turns the red roaches into little Kirby's. That's probably a good shout, actually. Hope you're doing alright. Hoping you are enjoying your GameCube and Zelda. That was for a friend, actually. That was my friend Willie. He's been umming and ahhing about a GameCube for like 2 years, and eventually I was just like, right, they keep going up in price. If you want one, we're getting one now. Not to say I don't have a GameCube and Zelda already. I need to remember where that camera is. I'll get a wider lens. Don't know why I'm using the smallest brush I've got. Don't know why I'm using a detail brush. This is probably the worst thing I can be doing for it, but we're here now. We've committed to the bit. Oh my god, so many armor platings. Cool. It's a bit shit, the Brotherhood of Steel game. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard it's less than ideal. Fallout 76 is pretty much Fallout 4 with your friends. Okay. That's yeah, that's kind of sold it to me, to be honest. Yeah. Evening Dave, first time watching your stream. Last year went to Murfield Minis on your recommendation. Talked to Mark for ages about the Dread Minis. Yeah. I think Mark has some of the original '85 Dread Minis as well. Yeah, he likes to keep all the good stuff in his secret back room in his like actual vault. Soul Reaver has phenomenal music. Yes, it does. So good. Just started playing Turok yesterday. Blast from the Past. Absolutely. Yeah. It even holds up on the N64, I think. Got to get off. Have a good one all. Night Night Munchie. PS1 Hogs of War. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Hogs of War. Tactics 1 and 2. The princely total of £6 combined on GOG currently. It is. Unfortunately, for me, I don't have a PC at home. That's a lie. I do have a PC at home. It's too old, ironically, to install good old games. So, yeah, I have a MacBook at home, and they're not supported on that. So I'm in a weird mid-ground of having, like, a really slick laptop and having an ancient computer, and I can't play good old games on it. Yeah. Discord has got me through a rough year. Thank you for all your do. Jason, you're welcome. That's mostly down to the Discord community being lovely people. Tactics gets more shit than it deserves. It's pretty much Jagged Alliance Fallout. Yeah, that's fair. And I think it's alright. Painting Mirelurks and roaches at the moment. Good on you. I hate rad scorpions. They've got too many eyes. Absolutely. Least favourite enemy in games. Cliff Racers, Morrowind, or Cliff Chasers, whatever they're called. No. Oh yeah, Secret of Mana remake. I'm trying to get a hold of the Legend of Mana remake on the Switch. Specifically because it's I think it was a US and Japan exclusive when it came out, so I don't actually have it. Did you get him Twin Sneaks for the GameCube? No, I didn't. No, that's a £70 big boy these days, and I rarely ever see it. You made me go find my AVP Hunt Begins box from some 10-15 years ago. Shit, has it been that long? Oh, 10-15 years ago, and get it out for painting. Not that I actually do paint. Yeah, I like the sculpted bases that these minis have got. They're yeah, they're just good, aren't they? They're just good. There's a lot that I dislike in terms of sculpted bases, but these are actually some of the cleanest I have come across. My only issue with them is that they're all, I say all, like 25% of them have proprietary stances that go with the models. So if I dwopsy them and mix them up, then I'm kind of screwed. Just install the original if you're running PC. That's what I'm planning on doing with the ones under the desk. I'll install those at some point. The wife and I fucking love your vids. You got to make sure you finish that sentence. Also, I have long lost brother to Hector. That'll be his cousin, one of his cousins. If you send us a picture on Instagram, I'll be able to tell you. Hector will be able to tell you which cousin that is, because all of them look alike to me. It's an M1 MacBook. Yeah. Didn't realise you had a Discord community. I do, yeah. It's hidden behind a big old paywall of £9 million a month. No, it's £3 a month. Hello. Who's obsessed with Fallout, got him started painting with minis. His Deathclaw and Power Armour are actually really well done. Nice, good. What's your peeps? Alright, Jeff? Do you have any music qualifications? And went to college and got my national diploma in music and music technology. I have like an F in music technology. And I think I have a BTEC in performance and maybe a BTEC in engineering. But ultimately, I just, that was years and years ago, and I just taught myself everything after that, and then worked in that business for 15 years. And I'm being dragged back into it currently. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, but yeah, in terms of qualifications, I've got some bare essentials, but it was mostly getting straight into it as work. Just meant I kept grinding through stuff and learning as I went along. I can't remember how many pieces of music I've written, like not necessarily all good pieces of music, but because it was work, I think there's 1,500 sessions that are music on my studio computer. That's obviously, it's been backed up and restored over 15 years. So those will be straight from back when I started working. Yeah, so like 1,500 pieces of music. Again, some of them recycled entirely, some of them just fluffy nonsense bollocks. Some of them really good, but you know, they are resin minis. Yes, they are. I'm fortunate to have dodged the bullet in terms of the PVC stuff. Sadly, I don't think there's any metal, because I love some metal minis. I'm still painting and improving. I just wanted to let you know what you're doing is really inspiring. Good. I mean, it's all about the iterative process of everything. So nothing's ever bad. It's you just have to remember the next one's always going to be better, in theory, and depending how fast you paint. And how little time you have. I will say I'm not sure what kind of resin this is, but the primer does have a tendency to come off in places now and again. And yes, I did wash them, but that's just an interesting uniquity I've noticed within these. Yo, how's it going? It's going pretty good, Lifeguard Leroy. How are you? Paywall is absolutely worth scaling. There's scaling, and then there's kind of stepping over a low chain barrier, I think is what it is. It's a very low barrier. Oh, do you want some foam, Dave? Got some foam in York I've ordered if you want to make a board. I might take you up on that, actually. If you want to drop me an old Instagram message or something like that. I've got downstairs bathroom is actually full of a load of foam I took out of a skip, and I'm in trouble with that. So once I've used that, I'll let you know. I did get a mention on 52 Miniatures and Midwinter Minis podcast. Yeah. Because we had an ongoing joke at Salute that, like, people can never decide whose cinematography is better. So that once we finally meet in person, me and 52 Miniatures should actually fight to decide who has the prettier looking videos. Yeah. No, I did. They said some very lovely things. They have a few plastic kits and they're working on getting more. That's good. That's good. I want to check out their plastic kits at some point. That's my one issue with Coulter Arms and Wasteland Warfare minis. Not much room for customization. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. They're all definitely a set pose. It's a good job. The poses are quite lovely, though. The human figures are a bit... It's alright. But everything else, Brotherhood of Steel and Super Mutants, are fire. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. No, you gotta hit the thumbs up button. You can tell what kind of delicious resin it is from the taste. You can. Yeah, when I was sanding some of them down, I got a familiar burning sensation at the back of my throat, but not the same smell as Chinese Forge World, but the same burning sensation. So I think there's a bit of something in there. Hello from sunny Wakefield. Hello, Wakefield. Do I like competition painting? I don't like doing competition painting, but I like paintings that are in competitions, if that makes sense. Oh, Greyhound's Hobby Corner donation $4.99 added through a super chat. If you haven't yet, go and check out Graham's Hobby Corner. Don't leave the stream, but go and check out Graham's Hobby Corner. If you like gold, as in, yeah, really, really gold miniatures, go and check out Graham's Hobby Corner. We'll text you on Instagram then. Yes, please, Dr. Jekyll. Thank you. Just waiting on the renders to finish. I've enjoyed the stream. Take care. Good night, Shadow Killer. Got the UK's #1 Dave impersonator sat next to me now. Hello. I like painting my minis so much that I got pissed when Betrayal came with pre-painted minis and didn't buy. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, we left the subscriber thing on. Yeah. Fallout Factions are all plastic sprues. Ah, interesting. I assumed it was just models that were from Wasteland Warfare but repackaged. I didn't have time to look at the display at Salute properly. So if it's all new miniatures, that is just a bit nice, isn't it? That is just a bit nice. Learn about other things out there. Rumble Slam by TT in Combat might be one you enjoy. Yeah, I have got some Rumble Slam in the corner. Honestly, the most annoying thing to clean on those was cleaning up the Enclave Tesla armor. So much little flash bits and bobs. Yeah, they're quite bitty and flashy, aren't they? I do have some Rumble Slam actually. I have absolutely not the Undertaker. I think he's called Papa Gravedigger or something like that, isn't he? He's great. And then there's definitely not Macho Man Randy Savage, but you know, he's starting to look a bit like late 90s WCW Randy Savage at this point with the gut and the bloat. And then we've got Orkishi, who I'm gonna paint up like Rikishi because and I'm even gonna write Rikishi on the back, I think, because it's not that far off. But he also looks like the guy out of Street Fighter, and is it Honda? I can't remember his name. Yeah, Rumble Slam. That's a dangerous thing I could get into. Mess with any Moonstone or Borrows and Badges, Dave? Yeah, man. It's all here. It's all here. We got some Moonstone that's a work in progress, and I got shitloads on the shelf up there that I've finished painting. There are more Moonstone somewhere. I'm currently doing a Frostgrave Warband, which is mostly Black Scorpion miniatures. Is it Black Scorpion? Yeah, Black Scorpion miniatures. There's a load of shit on the go. I'm just trying to do the Fallout stuff while I've got the fresh incentive. Right. How dare you? E-Honda, that's it. I nearly said Ashiro Honda, but that's the Godzilla guy, isn't it? E-Honda. Lovely to get to meet you at Salute. Sorry to hear about the gout. Nice to see a lot of people putting out Fallout videos. Picked up bits from the Salute. Paint them, but tempted by the games. Yeah. Salute was an absolute fucking mission for me. So apologies if I was grouchy, but I was definitely in a degree of agony, which was I don't think I've ever felt. I've never been in that much pain consistently for that long. That was impressive. Right, rusty colour. Let's do a rusty colour on this. Oh, cracky. Dirty tissue. Great ass of Rikishi. Yes, Star Trek MS Paints t-shirt when? Oh, I forgot. I was halfway through designing t-shirts. You'll have to make do with a Totoro and a Metal Gear Solid 2 style one. Did you actually pick up the Bill and Ted range? Oh, is that the Bill and Ted when that's War Cradle, isn't it, that do that? Yeah, I forgot about that. Anything BattleTech related coming? Yeah. There's a big old pile of BattleTech in the big old pile of BattleTech in the workshop on the floor, taking up space. And ready to go at some point. Everything's always at some point. Right, let's fuck these boys up. What are the models like? The models are very decent. They're very decent. There's a lot of detail, which is refreshing to see. Kind of mashing them up, making them dirty. I should have done the other metallics first. That would make sense. It's still wet. Bin the Obama shirt? Jesus. Yeah, I don't blame you for struggling the day after salute. That was an intense day. That was really intense. Yeah, it's just a lot going on, man. If that's what you're referring to. Just dug up my old metal BattleTech mechs. Fuck yeah. I didn't know they made them in metal, but I suppose they did. They've been going a while. Black Scorpion minis. Ric Flair really does need to pay off another ex-wife. Are you planning to attend UK Games Expo? I really want to. And I mean this in the nicest way possible. I don't know if I can be bothered. I've got a friend who's kindly offered to share a hotel with me. But I just don't know. I don't know. Excited for UK Games Expo. Already planning a list for Modifius and a few other stands. Got so many metal BattleTechs. BattleTech minis, I have to reinforce the floor. Yeah. Yeah, I might do UK Games Expo. Like, maybe I'll go... Maybe I'll go for one day and stay the day before and then stay the night and then leave after and do a day. But then I've heard it's massive and you need the 3 days to get around it. But hello from Des Moines, Iowa, US. I have heads as... fibromyalgia. Love your videos, very inspiring. Cheers, mate. Thank you, James, for watching. Roll Parther made the old mechs, wicked. That does make sense. Yeah, those are going to be... Yeah, they will be heavy. I'm just going to vape and mute this. I would normally put the Be Right Back thing on. But that frog sound deafens people, and I'll fix that for next time. But for this time, I'm just going to mute the microphone. yes, it does have a sound. It is. It does bother some people, yeah, which is entirely fair. It doesn't do the gurgly, bubbly bong sound, but it does do a Darth Vader-y sound. I was at UKGE last year for one day and ran out of time. Spent the day with a few developers. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. Is they're the best. They're the best kind of places just to meet people and see what's going on, see what people are making, see what trends are going on. What you're vaping at the minute? It's Wonderbar stuff, I think. Wonderbar stuff. I'm not massively into vaping. I vape. I buy a new one when it breaks. That's about it. Whatever's cheapest. It is blueberry, cherry, and cranberry. I've lost my blackcurrant menthol, which is the only one I can actually taste at the minute. Evening from Dublin. Love your content, man. I'm dyspraxic and my fine painting is shithouse. Kicks ass seeing the unreal quality you put out. To be honest, I've got some. I'm okay at painting. The benefit of being on YouTube is that you can, if your painting's not great, you can just hide it with lights, and if you really need to, you bring out the smoke machine. But people seem to get inspired by that, so I have no issue with exaggerating the truth a bit. Yes. Oh, you work for a vape company? Interesting. You can sort me out. You can hit me up on Instagram if you want. I don't do sponsor stuff with vaping, because that's it's nicotine, isn't it? And that would be a bit of a grey area. But yeah, if you wanna do me some deals on some stuff, I won't say no to some deals. Oh, Roth, thank you for the super chat. I think that's a super chat. Top chatter. Top. Then he said something else then. Cheers for being a top chap when I awkwardly bumped into you at ChillCon. Here's your contribution to the minis, vintage card and board game fund. Thank you. That's going to get reserved in the bank and go on the reserved for the eBay watch list essentials for sure. Thank you. There will be some vintage card games coming up. I'm trying to remember what I've got. Oh, you'll be pleased to know I've played several games of the SimCity trading card game, and it's actually all right. It's probably better than a lot of those card games from that time, which is shocking to think. And you're probably thinking, what do you do in a SimCity trading card game? Well, we play the 2-player version, which does not unlock the full potential of the game. However, because in the full version, you all take a mayor card and you play a town mayor, and you can vote each other in and out and all that stuff. But basically, you are building a city, and certain stuff has to be connected by rail or road and power lines to affect synergies. And every time you play something, you're supposed to play to a synergy to get combos in the amount of money you make that turn. And the first person to reach like 300 simoleons wins the game, or 400, I think. And we were at Friday Night Magic playing this piece of shit in the corner, and we just filled like an entire table with this city that we were building. And it's actually really good fun. I got footage of the game. Super best friend Unky Connor's loaned me the cards so I can do a video on it, and I'm real actually looking forward to talking about the SimCity trading card game of all things. And it comes in, most of the cards are standard card size, but the booster packs are super long, like 3DO game cases almost. They're super long because each one comes with a double card in them that has 2 cards in one, and you can play it. You can play a double in one basically, and that's a thing. Yeah, it's interesting. Blackcurrant menthol. Just say Ribena cigar. It's a Ribena cigar. How to make your models look good? Lighting and smoke. No need to paint. Basically, yeah. You can make just pre-shading look good with that. Hector dressed up as a Marlboro cowboy, shilling hard. Yeah. G2D, Graham. See you. Good night, my friend. I know, mate. I know. Babylon 5, the card game. I need to get around to that. I will get around to that. I did see your message. Send me another message, and I'll try and follow up on that, and I'll throw you a bit of cash for Babylon 5 game. You ever play Illuminati by Steve Jackson Games? You build your own conspiracy webs. Again, it's on the eBay watch list. Don't you worry. Thank you to you guys have written this perfectly well. I'm just being a complete chimpanzee trying to read them. Little thank you for all of you guys who struggle to keep on with the hobby even in the bad days. It's awesome to be part of that vibe. Thank you, Combat Wombat, much appreciated. Yeah, the SimCity card game is just a lovely way to pass the evening. It's really you're against each other, but as I described it, it's like an hour-long version of Monopoly that's not shit. It's a good game, and it's chill. It's chill, not shit. Monopoly is basically how I think of it, and that to me sounds like an actual good time. Yeah, that's about it really. Right. Let's do some metallics. Bit of steel, bit of Juan Metal Grey. There's all those aftershave samplers that I stole from Boots in there. Nice. Save those for date night. Any joy reviewing the bill? I've not tried the billboard game yet. No cash needed. We'll give you another ping, mainly to see Hexter dressed as a Centauri. Shit, what a good idea. What a good idea. I'm pretty sure I can cut up a broom and stick it on his head. The full Wyvern retrospective coming. It is coming. Trust me. That's the problem. That Towers in Time video was initially a joke, and now it's got to the point where people are like, yeah, do more card games. Fuck off this painting and shit. Just have gunfights with wizards and do more card games, please. And I'm okay with that. So not Monopoly. No, it's basically not Monopoly. Or maybe Monopoly is a shit version of the SimCity trading card game. We've just got it backwards. There's a pipey rifle, isn't it? That is a pipe rifle. See, I know the lingo now. I've played the game. And boy, have I played the shit out of it since I got it on. I think I bought it at 4 in the morning on Saturday. And because of the gout, I couldn't move. So I just didn't move. Occasionally drag myself for a cheeky Slash Gordon. But I think I sat there for 19 hours and just played Fallout 4, which was pretty good. It felt like I was a student again. I was like, well, I can't move. Everything hurts. I can't work. I can't do anything. And it's a Saturday, so fuck that. I'll just sit here and play a game, and I won't feel bad about it. And I didn't feel bad about it, so. And I played it for an hour today and felt bad about it. Which version of Monopoly? I mean, all versions of Monopoly are pretty. They they are similar, right? They're all the same thing with just a different skin. Like, yeah, that's is that how Monopoly works? Oh man, I've played standard Monopoly a few times. I think I've played Sheffield Monopoly when I lived in Sheffield. And then I think we played it one Christmas, and then everyone else left the game, and it just boiled down to me and my dad being just horrific to each other, and I don't really ever want to play it again. Maybe I'll break out SimCity this Christmas, see how everyone likes that. Oh, is it Monopoly? Nah, trust me, you're gonna love this. Black and Gold Star Wars CCG, yeah, the Cypher one is not lost to time. I have it somewhere, and I have the Young Jedi one as well. So, yeah, Star Wars Unlimited is a good way to pass 4 hours at the pub. I'll give you that. It's a nice, tight little game. And you can play it after some beer as well, so that's good. There isn't someone crying at least one fight and a rage quit. It's not truly a Monopoly game. No, you're right. You're right. You've brought me back around. What was I thinking? Me and my dad were just playing it right. Trivial Pursuit as well. I fucking hate Trivial Pursuit. Unless it's Star Trek Trivial Pursuit, and then well, it's just different, isn't it? But even then, we get a bit rowdy over Star Trek Trivial Pursuit. Best Fallout 4 companion. I probably haven't met him yet. I obviously made a start with Preston Garvey. Who, when he wasn't shooting his rifle once every 2 minutes, was sat down on the floor crying. So he got the boot. And I switched over to that bloke you find in Good Neighbour for a bit, the sniper guy who shoots his rifle a little bit faster. Doesn't hit many things. Then briefly he switched over to like a machine gun that he just had on him, and I thought, oh, you're actually useful now. Then he switched back to the rifle and realised that he's choosing to be inept. I'm not putting up with this. And then the lady from the paper came along, Piper, and I kind of stuck with Piper really because she's pretty nifty with a pistol. I gave her a super sledge at one point. Gave her a ancient Chinese sword that freezes people. That was exciting. Yeah, I'm still with Piper at the minute. I think, am I right in thinking Valentine's pretty good? The Deckard guy, the private detective. Just finished the show. The artist did a great job on the aesthetics, but I thought the characters were a bit naff. I didn't feel connected to any of them. Yeah, I mean that's Fallout, to be fair. That's Todd Howard's Fallout. He's pretty naff characters. Yeah, I kind of see what you mean. Everything's moving on at a pretty rapid pace. They're doing a lot of world building. I think the characters are good for the amount of time they have to do their thing. They're basically like the world is the main character, and the characters are ultimately accessories to that, to add more to the world, if that makes sense. I think that's probably what they were going for, maybe. But yeah, I kind of see your point. They're kind of just there to move things along, which is kind of a Todd Howard Fallout experience. Really, is you're a moving camera, and people tell you to do things, and then stuff happens. But and as cliched as it sounds, obviously the ghoul guy was pretty good, probably because he got the flashbacks as well. So he's got that whole Lost character thing, as in Lost the TV show, where you can add to him in hindsight, if that makes sense. So yeah, the stuff you learn about him in the past contextualizes him in the present. So he was doing a lot of lifting and a lot of interest. So yeah, big love for that guy. That was good. Can't remember his name there. I know he's called Cooper, but I can't remember his ghoulie name, if he's got a ghoulie name. Maybe he really is the man with no name. Yeah, I think they did a great job on it. Beautiful to look at as well. Like, I think it's the fact that it's MGM and Prime. I think it's Prime Money and MGM actually handling the production side of things. So, I mean, I was okay with Rings of Power. I know that a lot of people would rather, if we could have sacrificed an animal or several thousand animals or several thousand firstborns to not have Rings of Power exist, they would do that. But I was okay with it. But the main thing was that it just felt like, in places, felt AI generated to the point where it didn't have a personality, and it was just kind of, in every sense, it was perfect to its detriment, was the issue. And with Fallout, there's so much practical stuff going on and so much jank kind of left in some of the compositing and the CGI. It's really, it grounds it again and makes it feel real. Like when Boyo's flying around in his Brotherhood of Steel suit, and it is the motion capture. I don't think it's motion capture. I think it's hand animated. But that 3D model rig is just kind of ragdolling and spidering all over the place, and it was just funny. It was meant to be a funny moment, and it added to the fun. So that's fair. Well, they are doing that thing. A lot of things have done it since the Batman came out, which was that 2 years ago, or was it last year? I'd like to think it was last year, but it probably wasn't. Which is the crazy wide angle, blurry edges camera stuff, which I liked in Fallout. We tried watching Shogun. In Shogun, I thought it was just really distracting, like people just disappearing into Vaseline smurs halfway across the frame, and you're like, what is going on? So Fallout nailed that. The look of Fallout is lovely. Raman Djawadi score, very nice. When they see the California Republic flag, and then the Fallout 3 and 4 theme kicks in, I had a little wee with excitement. That was great. Yeah, some nice homages going on. Jesus, sorry, I forgot I was rambling about shite again. What do you guys think? Yeah, the jank does give it a more realistic video game theme. Holy crap, Rings of Power was terrible. I can see why people think it was terrible. I didn't think it was terrible. I thought it was perfect in every way, to the point of having no personality. Yeah, Fallout 3 and 4 is where the NPC followers, if you give them the nuke launcher, then they'll just start using it in close proximity, which is well, it's a good laugh, isn't it? What happens when Bear McCreary scores something after someone deletes his taiko drum sample? Yes. People sell me. People have been telling me, "Oh, Rings of Power is fucking awful," but I guess as a music guy, you enjoyed it. I was like, no, I thought the music was the worst thing about it. Yeah. I don't know where he's getting his interns from these days, but that was a fucking off day. That was. Did you see Peter Jackson in the talks to come back and do one more set? The Silmarillion. Peter Jackson's doing one more run. Peter Jackson's got one more in him. He's going to turn up at the Greatest Royal Rumble and do one more run. The Silmarillion, though, that's even Tolkien fans. When you bring it up, they're like, well, yeah, I mean, we don't really talk about that, but okay. Just from what I've observed from conversation, correct me if I'm wrong, but I had the impression that the Silmarillion was a bit of a waffler. You know, the equivalent of filling up on bread before getting the main. Do you know what I mean? No, I could be wrong. I think I need a break for a moment until the shakes stop. I think you need a break, mate. Have a chill. Silmarillion was basically a personalities history book, though, so yeah, fair. It is a tough book. I like that everyone there just used the word tough. I'm with you. Just need more Dune. I've watched the first part of Dune. I watched that recently. I'm slowly catching up with the world. I didn't love it. I thought it was great. I thought everything about it was like great, but it was one of them where personally I'm pretty indifferent to it. I haven't seen the second part. I've heard the second part is a lot better and definitely worth your time. Yeah, I'll certainly give it a go at some point. Second part. Also love Boyo's Blade Runner film. I weirdly actually prefer it to the original. There's parts of the original you can't top. However, the Blade Runner sequel kind of had just an actual story. Yeah, I always saw the first Blade Runner as kind of like a tech demo of what everyone else could do with the ideas and aesthetic. You know, like they sent Blade Runner to Japan and was like, right, we've got this tech demo. We like all this stuff in here. You go and make something with this. Yeah. I mean, there's one or two bits that are all right on the Rings of Power score that are okay, but it's kind of like, fuck, man, you probably got paid at least 10 million to do this, and it genuinely sounds like you didn't put your hands on it, which quite possibly didn't. But like, fuck me, I know 20 dudes that would do it for free and do a better job, myself not included. I'd do it for 20 quid. Sorry, I'm completely off camera again. do you paint from? Is that a shingle? No, it's actually I punked out and got the GW paper palette thing because I wanted something white and disposable for speed paint, so I could actually, once I'd put the paint on the palette, I could distinguish what they all were once I'd put the bottle away. Yeah, don't worry, I do actually use a real wet palette when I'm doing non-metallic or speed painty stuff. Oh! It would make an excellent animated film. Think The Tale of Princess Kaguya. Not like the shit show 1978 rotoscope nightmare. The 70s Fellowship of the Ring is fucking bonkers. I can't get my head around the mechanics of it, to be honest. It's so uncanny to look at. It's so weird. Technically impressive. I'll give them that, I think, for the 70s maybe. Yeah, I've watched clips of it. I've never watched the whole thing. I'm just kind of curious. Just out of curiosity, I think I watched it. Watched bits, yeah. June TV series is in development for Max about Bean Gesserit. So if we donate 20 quid, you'll rescore the entire series for us. Oh, well. I've probably done more work for less in the past. Yeah, some people don't like wet palettes and will use tiles and plates. I remember Duncan went through a phase of using a plate, and I thought, Jesus, man, times aren't that hard. Times are not that hard, Big Dunks. Do you need me to send you a palette? But no, it was a choice. Where's that boomer guy? There we go. Now, mate, I'm from the 70s and it was sub-Disney bollocks at the time. Yeah, fair enough. Have you tried Army Paint and Metallic Speed Paints? Got a few last week. Not sure if I like them. Bit glossy, not shiny. I didn't like them. I used the copper one. I think it was a copper one. And it was definitely mixed okay. It was the brazen copper, actually. And I painted it on some stuff, and it needed to go on quite thick. Otherwise, it just completely separated. And it just didn't work. So I haven't tried the others, but maybe I will try the others. Yes. Bene. Say it like Tony and you'll get it right. Bene. Cheeky vape again. Excuse me. Donation. Tony will appreciate. He will appreciate the coffee money. There he is, King Belland. We've had the other one in. Daniel Bedingfield's been in. The other one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How's it going? Did you guys go on the cable car Big Dipper thing? I saw that everyone thought, Dave's got a limp, he's going to be no fun, and they all went off and did some fairground rides without me and all that good stuff. I didn't take it personally. It's fine. I was in a foul mood, and I didn't want anyone to put up with me. But I didn't hear the end of it from Hector when he was on Instagram and saw that, telling me that William Assembles Things went on a cable car, and Goblin Lady went on a cable car, and Daniel Bedingfield. Am I painting the starter box? This is no, I grew up there. It's just public transport. No, this is not the starter box. This is actually something that a mate about 5 years ago swapped me for an Elegoo Mars 1. And this is all like Wave 1 Kickstarter resin stuff. So I've had this in my wardrobe for about 5 years. And there is I'll get it out in a minute. There's a full Liberty Prime. There's a big old fucking Super Mutant Behemoth. It's got all the good stuff. I should have paid the extra cash he wanted for the rest of it, which was a load of Survivors and I think the Enclave. And I should have taken all of that. Maybe it was Raiders. I don't know if it was the Enclave. But I should have just took it all. Sorry, completely failing to get it on camera again. But now that I'm playing through the games again and I'm looking on the website, it's like, I do want that. I do want that. I do need that Frank Corrigan. He was very nifty. Thanks for the years of good content, Dave. Thank you. It has been years, hasn't it? Miserable Dave on a roller coaster would be quality viewing. Yeah, it would be quality viewing, actually. Just a movie of me in London being inconvenienced by everything would be good. In London, yeah. Also, some 3D STLs from Modiphius. Thanks for the great content. It will encourage me to get at it. Absolutely. You'll be distressed to know that on Humble Bundle there's a Fallout RPG and 3D miniatures encore set, which is £14.84, and there is a Red Rocket station and enough to do a full vault setup. Don't blame me. It was someone in this chat that brought it to my attention, and that is getting bought as soon as this is done. And as soon as the printer farm is free at the workshop, we're gonna print ourselves a vault, I think, because it just needs to be done, doesn't it? Like why would you not do that? I suppose. It comes with all the furniture as well, so you can fill the vault, and then we can probably. I have to keep my voice down because Daffy at Terraintronics will probably hear me, but I think we need to put some lighting rigs in there and stuff like that and illuminate the board somewhat and basically spend an entire month doing it and sweating and dying and crying over it for 10,000 views. I think we need to do that. That's where the magic is. Wait for Black Friday, 50% off ruined me. Yeah, I avoided. I mean, I looked on their website and saw everything was 50% off and nearly had a whatever the miniature wargaming equivalent of a snacksident is, and nearly made some mistakes. I can't remember what. I think I bought film gear on Black Friday. Boring work stuff. When you see a lens at half price, you think, yeah, go on then. I've got a shit ton of the Fallout minis. I was hosting a kit bashing event and they gave us boxes for. Fucking hell. Well, if you don't want it, I can swap you those Fallout minis for like some autographed Hector merch, a personalised letter from Hector. We could sort that out. Yeah, let me know. I'd offer you real money, but I feel like you'd just be insulted if I offered you real money when there's Hector stuff available. Do you know? You know. Focus. Why aren't those super mutants being painted WCW style? Super mutant NWO. Oh shit, yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't think of that. It's too late now. I can paint up the Brotherhood of Steel like the Shockmaster. How's that? I'll just cover him in glitter. Fucking Shockmaster. It's genuinely... I find it genuinely hard to believe sometimes that WCW got as terrible as it did. Fucking RoboCop turning up with Sting. Letting Sting out of the cage, wasn't it? Fucking hell, RoboCop turning up on wrestling. What a time. If you're going for a vault, then hit me up and I'll see if I can get marketing to help. That would be a good shout. If you want to drop me a message to remind me, I can do that. Give you some German sausages for them Fallout minis. Rasputin's got a top offer there, mate. He's going to send you some Sazish in exchange for Fallout minis. He's got to this point. The cost of living's so fucking high. Like, oh, what do you want for that box of Space Marines? I've got some sausages. All right. Did you see the footage of Haku seeing Shockmaster for the first time? I think I have. Yeah, the Nuka World stuff at Games Expo, if they have it in stock, apparently at Salute, the Fallout faction stuff was stuck on a boat somewhere, so they couldn't actually have much of it to sell at the event. Excuse the noise. It might be a good shout actually. I could definitely do with getting into factions before I get my head around this game. Just as an extra complication and another thing to get in the way. I think that's a good idea for me to do that. No. Off camera again. Amazing. I'm really nailing this. So many tokens. Yeah, there's a lot of tokens. When I open the box up again after finding it in the wardrobe, the tokens. Oh man, where are you? Just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Right. Yeah, fuck off. Oh, drop the tokens. That's game over for the tokens. That's the base for Liberty Prime. So it's a big old boy. Yeah, I haven't even remotely stuck it together yet, but it's definitely bigger than a knight. That's one of its arms. That'll do. Oh yeah, it's just perfect, isn't it? That's a match made in heaven. If that's not a game mechanic that you can pick up a super mutant and use it as a projectile, that needs addressing. And I just figured out what that stray bit of shit is. That's a finger from Liberty Prime. It's good. Everything's coming up. Everything's coming up, Dave. Liberty Prime does like his personal space. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. I have nothing but bad memories of Liberty Prime in Fallout 3. Like, I remember it was supposed to be this big epic thing, and like everything Bethesda, it's kind of just stuck in its own game mechanics. And I just walked behind this thing for 15 minutes while it just got rid of all the enemies for me. And the whole sequence was way too long, and then it glitched out and then went sideways and then left the world, and I was just surrounded by OP enemies that I couldn't fight and died. And then we restarted from the entire section. It was oh, Granberg, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. What did you say, Dave? If you were to create a Vault-Tec experiment, what would it be? Ooh. I'd put a load of normal people in a vault with Elston. With Elstonation. No, what would I do? Fuck, I don't know. They're all so obscenely creative in the games. But I can't really hold a candle to what's already been done. I don't know, actually. I'd probably give them like fake history. No, I'd give them a load of old movies, but make it. I'd list them all under the guise of documentaries, and the video vault only opens after 100 years, so there's no basis for anyone to know what's real or not. I think that would be quite fun. Or I'd say that every year that you're in this vault, you have to rescore the rings of power and make it sound good, or you die. That's harsh. Hi. I don't know who was asking me about metallics earlier, but these are the ones that I'm currently using and always use, and don't use anything but the. I don't think they're the liquid metals. Those are alcohol and resin based. This is just. Oh, they are specifically airbrush colours. Lovely. Yeah, they're spot on. That explains why they come out without needing to be diluted. We learn something new every day. Never read the bottle. There we go. Where's my gunmetal? Got a favourite Fallout mini. Quite like this. This is you can 3D print this one. This one's quite nice. The poster girl with the hammer and the thumbs up. That's quite fun. I haven't got any survivor models, so I wanted a survivor model to throw in the bunch. But Paladin Dance is pretty cool. Whoever she is, she's basically Paladin Dance but with a cooler pose. I like that one. Yeah, we'll go with that. Lord, give him nothing but Lord of the Rings and tell him it's the story of Christ. Fair enough. Yeah, yeah. Use Vallejo Airbrush Gold. No, is that from the same line as these? I use the liquid gold, and that is beautiful, but also a fucking pig to use. People say just clean your brushes with alcohol. It don't fucking work when it's dried. You have to keep it moist the entire time. Because once it sets, it's a resin, and then it ain't going nowhere. Sledgehammer. That metal cage across the face is pretty stiff. Not sure about this. But we're doing the skin last because it's the only thing that I am painting in a fairly traditional, normal way. Everything else is metallics with heavy washes or sponge weathering and speed paint, and the skin is actually going to be painted in the 3-step thingy-majiggy-bob. I'm still undecided about UK Games Expo. Yeah, I might go for a couple of the days and leave on the last one. I'm not sure yet. My mate's staying in a hotel near the event, and he's got his room already, so we might be sharing the room. Yeah, I'll decide. I'll decide on the night. I'll do it on the night. She does look like she hit a thumb with the hammer, yeah. X01 Survivor, cool. Noted. Zero lines from Fallout 3. It could be that. It could be that. I'll have to actually look it up on the website. Interesting. Okay, I'll keep an eye out on that gold. I'll have a go with it and see how I feel. I think I assume they do. If they do a lot of different kinds, I'll check out the different kinds because they're not expensive. You get a lot in a bottle. I'm quite happy to buy more of that stuff. Yeah, I had no idea it was made for airbrushes, but that does completely all make sense now. You learn something new every day. Reposition this camera for the next stream. I think I didn't plan that out very well. It's the fact that I managed to get it charging. And then I stopped touching it. That's Probably a load of crap inside the charging port. What is that? Yeah, the metal colour stuff through the airbrush. Now, I've never tried it because I've only just figured out it's for an airbrush. But I am going to give it a go because it goes on so smooth. Like it's just falling off my brush like it wants to be painted. Night May, Night Novi. He does have the right consistency right out the bottle. Will we learn the secrets of Great Grandad Sea Chest? I don't know what you're talking about. Everyone at Salute was asking me about the sea chest, and it's you guys that have a weird preoccupation with it. And now and again, one of you turns up, and you happen to be a wizard, and you want to know all about this sea chest. I have no idea what's going on with this sea chest. Everyone keeps saying something bad about the sea chest. Even John Chump Change was wanking on about it the other day, and I was just like, John, you're going to have to... Can I have a word? I can't have you doing this as well. You're a pain in the arse enough as it is. But as far as I know, there's just nothing interesting about the sea chest, you know. I guess we'll find out. Halloween. Stuff always happens around Halloween, doesn't it? Something weird. Nagash with his laser eyes and all that shit. We'll see what happens. Clyde, thank you very much, mate. Thank you for joining us, and I'm glad it was a nice chill stream. My girlfriend wants to get a white cat. Does the... Thank you again, Clyde. Love you. Very kind. My girlfriend wants a white cat, but does the cat hair drive you mad? Yeah, kind of at first. The fucking cat drives me mad as well. But you just kind of get used to it, like turning up to meetings and stuff, covered in cat hair. All your models have cat hair on. When you 3D print stuff, the cat hair gets into the vat, so you've got models with cured cat hair in there you can't get out. Every time I take the fucking lens off my camera and expose the sensor, a cat hair gets in there. It's just... Yeah, it's if you have a problem with cat hair anyway, white cat hair is next level. I'll leave it at that, really. But he is a lovely little bear, so we let him off. He molts a lot as well. I think he molts more than regular cats. When I run the Hoover around once a week, the barrel is always, it's all cat hair. Like, there's a whole other cat inside that thing. And I have no idea how he does it. Oh, these fucking head cages, man. I just have to do the whole thing and worry about. Yeah, I'm just going to worry about it later. That's a problem for future Dave. Nighty night, Mass DM. We'll watch the video on demand tomorrow morning, assuming it is up. Yeah, I mean, it should be. It should default up there. I normally leave them up for a little bit, so you have a little watchy watch. I'm probably only going to be on a little bit longer. Black cat hair is just as bad, even if your missus only wears black. I was a fool to believe it wouldn't get everywhere. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Genuine nightmare. See you later, Grimwolf. So, guys, female custodies, what we thinking? What we thinking? Not that we can do anything about it, but what we thinking? Let's get everyone fired up. Let's get everyone angry before bedtime. Let's go. Oh, I didn't leave much metal on him, did I? Oh, dear. Chick Stodies, nice. I've heard bus Stodies. There's a lot of people. It seems like really hard to get any kind of solid wordplay on it. You know, no one's ever going to top Misters of Battle. So it's like, well, oh yeah, that's getting fired up. Let me just finish this model and I'm going to catch up with everything people are saying. I thought that might get the chat window flying. I've nearly done him. Oh. Subscribe. I can see you in my periphery. You're still going. That's good. Oh, fuck, there's so much metal on these dudes in just little places. I can't wait to do the Brotherhood of Steel. That'll be a stiff 5 minutes with a dry brush. That will. Another armor plate. Jesus fucking Christ, brother. Right. Okay. think it's fine? Cool. Yeah. I know you're still going on about cat hair. The idea doesn't bother me. It's the approach, which is yeah. I'm hearing quite a bit of that. Yeah. The approach is interesting. Giant gold-plated muscle mummies and the fash coping and seething. Good times. Yes. Muscle mummies, nice one. Love femme stories, no law against it. Give me mamas in bananas in pajamas. I want Lady Space Marines and Lady Chaos Space Marines. I think they're just kind of laying they're just laying some groundwork with this one, I think. I'm about to build the Lehman Russ strike tank, or I'm about to open the box and immediately give up. That's entirely fair. Daniel Bedingfield, still going. Most interesting decision the Emperor has made since a Black Ultramarine happened. Jesus Christ. I'm thinking I'm tired of seeing all the Facebook groups post about it 10 times a day. Yeah, that's fair. I did mention that GW retcon their IP loads in the last 30 years, but I just got called a tourist. No, that is entirely true. That is entirely true. Yeah, I mean, they change stuff all the time, and it's entirely theirs, so they can do that. And I think most of the... I can't remember which staffer I was talking to who was actually there at the time. But they said most of the decisions were made after several kegs of beer. This is like in 1990. And they were just like flipping a coin to see which one they would decide would be such and such. Is that a traitor legion? Yeah, flip a coin, fuck it, whatever. So like the original material is not exactly a fucking sacred text, is it? Femme Stories may be part of a future Henry Cavill project. Get the nerds outraged now before any stories come out. They could have done more stories with Sisters or Imperial Guard. Okay, yeah. I think Cavill didn't like it. There was an article. Well, I bet there's some foods that Henry Cavill don't like that I really enjoy. You got to watch out for cat hair while airbrushing too. Yeah, you got to watch out for that. Ever plays Custodes? Like they can't be more than 5% of total players, surely. Probably even less than that. I like it. I can use my female Stormcast as Custodes. Oh, fuck yeah, I forgot about that. You can just use an existing model line to bulk it out. Yeah, why not? Yep. I asked earlier, but I think you missed it. I'm sorry, Daniel Bedingfield. Are you going to bring out your lead? No plans to. But that's only because I haven't looked it up and changed my mind at the last minute, so I might see you there. Oh shit, Fallout fan 123. We've got a Fallout guy in here, guys. Make him feel welcome. I'll be honest, I just don't believe that people are mad about a retcon. It's Games Workshop. Price increases and shite retcons are what they do. Yeah. Like get mad about the yeah, let's not get mad about the Femme Stodes. Let's get mad about shrinking the pot sizes of Null Noil and Agrax Earthshade. That's what we need to be. That's what we need to be bricking their fucking windows about. Is the reduced pot sizes, with a price increase. Let's talk about that. Let's all get mad about that, and then we'll make a difference about that. Things that actually matter. White brushes. Let's talk about their white brushes. What happens with a white brush? Gets fucking dirty, doesn't it? You can see the dirt on it. Terrible idea. What else are we going to get mad about? They ain't done a wet palette yet. These are way more important things that directly affect my pocket. And the wallet in it, more specifically. What else can we get mad about? You need a certificate of authenticity to join the Titan Owners Club. What am I supposed to do with all these Chinese copies, you know? What else can we get mad about? 30 quid for a book. I'll get mad about that. I'm not going to get mad about that. I'm looking around. There's not much GW stuff to get mad about. What else can we get mad about? Best stories are Sia Fast Kane. Hope Henry does his story. Hopefully he does. Femme Fatale. I reckon Henry Cavill goes for butter chicken at the Indian restaurant. I reckon he does as well. I reckon he doesn't risk it, you know. Space physics and mushroom men are grounded. Yeah, fair enough. Raising your image makes sense to me. If you are God, why wouldn't you? Yeah. Just to stroke your ego, your channel is one of two I get excited to watch. The other is Wormwood. Love your content. I don't know what that is. But that's going to be Jesus Christ. We're going to open a new tab and we're going to look at Wormwood. Hopefully it's nothing really weird. No, there we go. That looks like a nice normal person. Excellent. Make him feel welcome so he doesn't fall out with you. Very nice. Will you do a review of the Fallout game with your painting that you're painting minis for? Yeah, I think I'm gonna cover the game. Yeah, it's on the back order of games to cover. I can't remember what the next one is. Oh, the next one is From Ashes by Void Scar Miniatures, because I promised them I would do that. I don't think they care, but I promised I would do that. Yeah, man, they shrunk the pots, yeah? Like, that's... Bro. That's a classic null Noil. That's the new Noil. New null Noil. I mean, it's not much. It's not much of a shrinkage. That's old. That's new. But this is a contrast paint size pot, and this is like one of the old school pots. That is oh yeah, there we go. This is even easier. Look at that. That's shrinkflation, mate. That's half the mushrooms in the bag at Tesco for twice the price, that is. Bullshit. Get mad about that. GW kicked my dog. Yeah, he did. Or John's dog, but yeah. Bring squats back. They brought squats back, didn't they? They brought them back exactly how you'd want them. Don't get me started about Australian prices too. Yeah. And they wonder why all the Australians are buying fake stuff from China and Russia. White brush looks dirty, buy more. Despicable. I suppose that's it. They give you a white brush so it looks dirty, so you'll buy another one. Make the pots have big asses, so yeah, they need bigger asses so we don't knock them over. Let's get angry about the whole ranges being binned. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah. As an old bastard who's been in the hobby since the late 80s, I really regret not bullying these fucking nerds more. The best brushes ever were the early 2000s. Yes, they were. I still see people painting with those early 2000s brushes. That's how good they were. Mad that I can't get more Beakies for Chaos. That's fair. They haven't re-released BFG. No, but I imagine that's coming. Look at that sexy cutting mat. Yeah, Unky Joe brought that. Thankfully, Unky Joe hasn't seen that I've made it messy. Having an original Squat Army rendered useless was my first instance of GW kicking my dog. Yeah, to be fair, yeah. It's one of them where you can't say shit unless you've had a Squat Army. And they changed the formula. They did change the formula in the null Noil. It's not as murky and misty anymore. Which, if you like grimdark things, feels like a bit of a bell end move, to be fair. It's based on the new medium. The new psychic medium. That's a Mars bar. It is Mars bar and Toblerone all over again. It is a big old shrinkage. Yes, the Imperium magazine was pretty good, because it had all the old shades and washes in them. I remember, I think they changed it. No, they didn't change it during lockdowns, but during lockdown, the first one, when there was that null oil shortage, and no one had the intelligence to, just get something that wasn't null oil, like just get another black wash, right? And there were people ringing the shop that I was working at that stocked GW stuff, and they were like, "Have you got any null oil in?" And I was like, "Yeah, one second, let me just get back to you." Go on eBay to look up null oil. It was like 20 quid a bottle. Yeah, we have null oil in. How much is it? 12 quid, mate. Yeah. Oh, how many have you got? 6. I'll take 6. Fucking Christ, okay. I can't remember what I sold a can of Mephiston Red for, which is just primary red. There were people buying rattle cans for like 50-60 quid on eBay. Like, what are you doing? Just get the army painter. It's 99 quid. But anyway, where were we before I was? Health and safety frog to take on the GW shrinkage. His cousin. I can't remember what he's called now. He's not in health and safety. I think he's like a customer rep. He's trade and well-being frog, something like that. He could get onto that. He could have a go on that. Battlefleet Gothic. Yes, I have got a sealed Battlefleet Gothic that was sent to me. We are going to do something with that at some point when I'm taking testosterone injections to try and build myself up to unseal it, basically. That and Mordheim. They're coming, but fuck me. You've got an early 2000s brush. Still going. Got it with an Uruk High set. Yep. Female Redemption class battleships. Yeah, I'd still... That should be GW's April Fool's next year. Didn't realise you were streaming. Did you catch Dynasty at the weekend? Is that not that old sitcom, Dynasty? That old sitcom? Dynasty? Yeah, Dynasty, the TV series, 1981 to 1989. Trials and tribulations of two feuding families, the Carringtons and the Colbys. Both oil-rich families in Denver. Is that what we're talking about? The Dynasty series? See, just in case, I typed in Dynasty Wrestling, and yes, there was a pay-per-view. No, I didn't. I didn't watch it. I haven't watched wrestling in quite a long time, mostly due to time. Unfortunately, I hope you enjoyed it though. X-Wing game with pizza night. Absolutely, I've got a box set of X-Wing now. I mean, I know you own all of X-Wing anyway, Unky Joe. But I have my own X-Wing that I can bring to the party. Yeah, let's do some X-Wing. They stopped painted base rims with Goblin Green. Now that's something to get angry about. I'm angry about that 25 years on. Yeah, Dynasty Warriors was the adaptation of the TV show of Dynasty. Yeah. Oh yeah, Osprey versus Danielson. Okay, I might have to look that one up. No, they did do a snot green. Yeah. How do I hook up with your Discord? If you head to the Patreon, mate, you have to sign up to the Patreon. And then if your Patreon account is the same email as your Discord account, it should automatically bump you in there. Do you do RPG stuff or just wargaming things? Just mostly wargaming and card gamey stuff, and crafty stuff, because sadly have not got the time to do RPGs as well, because I feel like I'd have to actually play those to get a feel for what they are. Blood Bowl base rims have got to be Goblin Green. You're absolutely right. Oh, I've got a cup of tea here that's 2 hours, 17 minutes and 23 seconds cold. Yep. Oh, I forgot I've got this Super Mutant Behemoth I teased earlier. Yes. That's what we're talking about. With his big old fire hydrant pipe thing as a weapon. He's got a shopping trolley as a backpack. Yeah, that's everything you want. That's everything you want in your games of the Elder Scrolls 6 Fallout. There we go. He's a big old boy. I've not made a very big dent in these. I sponged on some garbage and painted some metal. Tomorrow I think I'm going to finish the metal on them. Like dirty that up, crust it up, make it barely recognisable, throw some more washes on there, and then paint the flesh. They seem to be like at least 60% skin. I've done some skin already. It's alright. I might try and improve the recipe a bit. But I mean, they're good enough for tabletop, aren't they? Oh good. There's a sync button in Patreon. Sign into the Patreon with the same browser you have the Patreon site open. Otherwise, it will not work. Yes, yeah. What Leroy said. Yeah, do that. Lack of GW issue streaking grime is something worth getting angry about. You know what? If they started releasing enamel washes, I'd have to throw my toys out the pram a bit. Just because you'd have to deal with the insufferable fanboys that would say, these GW washes are next level. Like, right, yeah. Yeah, they were next level in the 60s as well when they came out. Yeah, he's a lovely model. What is your tea preference? I'm a Yorkshire biscuit tea guy myself. Honestly, at the minute we're getting this as the basic stuff. Not entirely by my choice, but it does taste all right when I make it. Not when she makes it. Yeah, this is the Wasteland Warfare stuff. First wave Kickstarter stuff from many years ago. Just getting round to it now. Hopefully I can put a video out when it's still relevant. I've got about 5 videos in the backlog before that which say otherwise, but we'll see. That is actually, yeah, that's a big fucking trolley. A regular Wastelander probably couldn't push that. No, that is a really big trolley. That is a big trolley. Well, you've got me there. I don't know if I like it now. It's a fucking Costco trolley, yeah, man. How else do super mutants get their shopping? Yeah, in fact, yeah, you know what? It's scaled to a... That's probably what they've fucking done. They've while they were sculpting, they've scaled it to a super mutant. Now, its normal size was a super mutant. It's a super mutant shopping trolley. Have you tried the Pro Acryl's newish? It's a medium that turns acrylics into streaking grime. Oh. Okay, that's another tab being opened. acrylic weathering medium will fucking diddly do. No, but that's happening. I'll have a little look on that. Thank you for the heads up. I wonder if it's got a pound in the trolley. Well, the trolley's so fucking big it'll actually be probably a real pound, won't it? I can spend that. They scaled up the behemoth just before Fallout 3's release and didn't change the assets. That's interesting. So these actually might be there might be files from the game that they've turned into a thingamajig. Ah. Yeah, because that shopping cart, like, even if it was at scale, would look fucking stupid anyway. Like, it's a weird shopping cart. He's back as these things have about a 3 mile turning circle. Yeah, fair one. I'm going to start wrapping things up in a minute because it's nearly 11. I'm going to have a quick vape. I should probably put one final question out there to the peoples. What's your favourite Alien movie apart from Aliens? You can't have aliens in there. There is a Swan model. Yes, there is. I haven't got the Swan model. I've just got what I got from this bundle. I think he is not a cheap one. Oh, he's been reduced from £60 to £40.20. Well, I hope he's fucking massive, to be honest, for 40 quid. Amazing win-win. We will see you in the Discord. I'll get a notification about that at some point. Alien is the best, which is, yes, that's a totally fair choice. I cannot fault you on that. Alien 3D Assembly Cut, that's my favourite. That's my personal favourite. I think Aliens is a better film, but Alien 3 is actually my favourite altogether. Alien, yeah, can't go wrong. Even though it sucks, I love the camp of Resurrection. Yeah, I mean, whenever I rewatch Resurrection these days, I watch it as a dark comedy, and it's so much better. Yeah, the Swan model is a bit of a spenny boy. Then I think Liberty Prime is about a ton. It's about 100 quid. So yeah, they're all quite expensive. Will you allow versus Predator? You know what? It's a separate franchise, but I'll let it slide. AVP is, I think the first one's decent. Alien Resurrection for the basketball scene. Yeah, Campus Christmas, but we do like it. Resurrection, yeah. Event Horizon, come on, mate. That's the best Warhammer film. Event Horizon's the best Warhammer film. Alien, first big crush. I too am... I've forgotten the actor's name, so the joke's not going to work. I too have a bit of a crush on Harry Dean Stanton. There we go. Soft spot for Prometheus and Covenant. Oof. Can't escape how good they would be if they were not Alien franchise movies. Yeah, that's brutal. Prometheus warms on me every time. Covenant does not. I just don't think it's very good. Although I'll give it one popcorn for an additional popcorn rating for having a banana peel slip with a flamethrower when the back burster comes out and that bloke slips on the blood. I call it a banana peel slip because it's just, if you put a on it, then it would be so fucking funny. Swan is 90 millimeters tall. He's a big boy. Right, let's get the tape measure out. All right. So you bastards are always trying to... I'm here trying to talk myself out of buying a 40 quid model and... How big did you say? He's 90 millimeter tall. So he's 9 centimeters. Right, that's fairly sizable. I still think 60 retail is a bit stiff. It says with his cute cat tape measure. You can't pick aliens, mate. Unky Joe, you can't pick aliens. I've said you got to pick your best apart from aliens. The first, yeah, it's a classic. 3 followed by AVP. Fair, do like AVP. 3 is a banger. Good to see you too, Manx. I think that's how you pronounce that. Alien. Personally, wish we could have more Jason X versus aliens, but sadly not meant to be. Yeah, specifically Jason X versus aliens. I would fucking love that. Jason X versus anything, to be honest. 1 Mad Love for 3 warts and all. Yeah. It's the first alien film I saw. Taped off the telly copy. Yeah. It did feel like contraband. I've got the taped off the telly ITV version of RoboCop still on a tape somewhere where they took all the swearing out, but replaced it with PG swearing with the actual actors. Thank you for the great stream. Good night, Ben. Take care of yourself, my man. My mate hyped it up as the film with banana head aliens for months. Imagined aliens with literal banana heads and remember thinking that sounds stupid. If it's Alien Covenant, I think banana heads would have saved it. Yeah, Tom Skerritt he was a handsome fucker in that film. Polymorph episode of Red Dwarf, fuck me. What height is the behemoth? The behemoth... Get my cat tape measure out again. Oh no. Where the fuck did I had that 30 seconds ago. Oh, there it is. Oh. So the behemoth, including his shopping trolley, he's 90 as well. Bear in mind I didn't pay full retail price for this. If you include the fire hydrant, he's 140. We'll include the fire hydrant. It's his USP. It's his selling point is the fire hydrant. He's 140 with the fire hydrant. Yeah, he's wider and taller. The Gundam mat is sick. Yeah, Unky Joe's here now. Unky Joe's the guy who bought me it, and he can see what I've done to it, and I feel terrible. I've pretended it was in good. It was in good nick. Yeah, it's a toss up between 3 and 1. That's basically how I feel. Alien for me is like a better Hellraiser. Yeah. Like they both have a lot of films and not a lot of good ones, despite me wanting more of them to be good. That's entirely fair. Yeah. Hellraiser has no. I think I like Hellraiser 3 just for the Cenobite with the car stereo head that fires CDs out. He's so 90s it fucking hurts. Spaceballs. Yeah, you can have it if you want. I've not seen Hellraiser 4. I have not seen the trailer for Batman Dead End, Batman vs Alien. I worked on Predator Dark Ages though, for free. 1994's Death Machine is a recommendation. If you like unfortunate slip and die moments, then it is The King. Okay, I might have seen that. I might have it on VHS. No, oh shit! No, I've got that on Laserdisc. Wanky Sentence of the Day. Yeah, that cover is. That is a dirty cover. That is. I like that. I think that's a bearded William Hootkins getting mashed up in a freezer. And is that? Of course, it's Brad Dourif. Of course, it's fucking Brad Dourif. Of course, who else would it be? Oh man. Yeah, Death Machine. I might have a watch of that this weekend because I've definitely got it. Definitely in my Dead Media collecting days paid too much to have it on a dead format. I'll give that a go. Best 80s film, They Live. Yeah, it is pretty good, but also The Thing came out in the 80s. Yeah, Hellraiser, Hellworld, the space one, mostly flashbacks to the Renaissance. It sounds like a fucking wild time. It really does. Yeah, I signed up to that Full Moon Entertainment thing on Prime for a bit, and I think I've watched all of the Full Moon films that I can stand. Yeah, Dourif in Exorcist 3 is top end. Compared to Exorcist 2, anything's top end, but he was great in that. He carries that film, and I think it's really underrated. Blood Machines. Let's have a look at Blood Machines. Sorry for the scrapey mouse noise. I hid my mouse mat because it's covered in paint and looks gross. Blood Machines movie. Oh, what? Blood Machines 2019? That looks mental. Oh, wow. Is that one of them, hang about. That's from the Carpenter Brute video, isn't it? That's Carpenter Brute. Is there a whole film of this shit? Oh my word. Okay. Yeah, that is the Carpenter Brute stuff. Okay. And it's on Prime. Alright, I'm in. Yeah, yeah. By Hellraiser 7, I was like, I'm so fucking done, but there's only 4 more to finish them. Hang on, so is there 7 plus 4? Is there 11 of them? Or is 7 how many there are? A really prominent SCART connector at the end of Robot Jocks that I crack up every time. Yeah. Yeah, the devices in movies that are just really mundane things. I've got one here. I did have it to hand. Oh no, there you are. There you are. You're in the miscellaneous tech drawer. So this is actually John Chump Changes. He used it for recording bird calls, but I punched him in the stomach and took it. The Zoom H4n is in so many lower budget and mid budget sci-fi films. I think it appears in Blomkamp's Elysium, and it's used as like a tracker scanner thing. But yeah, like I see it in so much stuff. And as an audio guy, you recognise this one specifically. Yeah, the Zoom H4n, that's the one. See it in a lot of stuff. That's a tricorder. Well, there you go. They got you, didn't they? They got you. It's like, oh, fuck, the props has really dropped the ball on this one. We need to, we need a little scanner thing. It's like, ask the sound department. They'll probably have a H4n in their back pocket. And yeah, they normally do. Oh, Mad God, is that the film that's done by Phil Tippett, Dinosaur Supervisor, which apparently it's really good. It's beautiful to look at. Yeah, there's lots of There's lots of good shit out there. But I'm going to have to check out that Carpenter Brute thing because I completely did not know that that was a full film. So I've got Death Machine. I've got Blood Machines. There's a machine theme going on here. And I need to check out that Wormwood channel. Right, lovely stuff. Thank you for joining me, guys. The H5 Zoom USB connector keeps... Honestly, the Zoom stuff is bilge. It's unless you go real high. I think I have the Zoom F8 somewhere from way back when. That's good. Nothing else is good. Right. Thank you for joining me, guys. I've had a lovely time. I haven't got much painted, but what else is new? Comfy Socks is off the bed. Yeah, ooh, free shit. We like free shit. Have you ever seen Pandorum? Yeah. Love Pandorum. I'm going to head off though, guys. So I'll see you again soon. Maybe I'll do another stream tomorrow. Maybe it'll be next week. Maybe it'll be in 7 months' time like last time. We'll see what happens. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for the super chats. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening and get a good night's sleep. And... unless anyone says anything really funny, I'm going to go. Good night, sweet prince. I'm not fucking dying. Feels like it sometimes. Ciao, bad.